Oliver needs 8 for a title. Bang!
There's the emotion.
There it is.
Boom! Jordan Richard.
Champion again.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the coverage here on Bolt TV of the PWBA Rhode Island Regional here at East Providence Lane, Providence, Rhode Island. Match number 1 to start here shortly between Brianna Mester and Marissa Allison. Marissa Allison, number 5 in the points last year in the regional tour. This is her first regional and or national tour stepladder finals. And this is also Brianna's first time in a regional stepladder final. Bowlers will be competing heads up in these top 4 positions. Fourth will bowl the third. The winner of that will bowl the second seed, Haley Euchre. And the winner of that match will bowl the number 1 seed, Carson Lukosius. Brianna bowled games of 225, 187, 259, 243, 190, 268, 199, and 258 to get her to plus 229 across 8 games of qualifying this morning. Marissa got here by shooting 288 to start off her day, 170 to follow it up, and then goes 222, 231, 267, 174, 248, and then 236 to finish off her day to get her to plus 236. Haley Euchre, who had an impressive 268 game to finish off her day, started off 184, 210, 279, 227, 207, 289, 178, 268 to get her to plus 243. Carson, who went 247, 259, 224, 224, 234, 195, 215, and then a 258 to close out her day to put her at the first seed with plus 256. As you've seen, the bowlers all bowled together for about 5 minutes, and then they were left to only have a few of the bowlers on the pair. Marissa and Brianna, the last to bowl on the pair, as they get ready for their match for the quarterfinal here at the stepladder finals of the PWBA Rhode Island Regional.
Bowling fans, we're getting close. As you can see, we're about a minute and a half away here. Marissa Allison's the number 3 seed, so she would give her a choice of order in the match. She's chosen to start the match on the left lane, so she will begin on the left lane. This will be traditional match play. The red will advance. The loser will be done for the day, unfortunately. So 3 more games here to determine our Rhode Island Regional Champion. Both players are done. Chosen not to use all the warm-up time. As soon as we get the lanes up there, the names are coming up. 10 pins on the deck. Bowling fans, how about a round of applause? Great send-off for these 2 ladies here. All right, thank you and good luck.
All righty. we get things started. Marissa Allison kicking off the match with a strike on the board. Brianna up next. I believe Brianna is a local, as she has quite a large crowd here behind her, rooting her on. Fairly direct line to the pocket. Speed dominant player, pretty far behind the bowling ball. Gets the backside of the bowling ball really well. Starts off the game with a double. Marissa more of a power player here on the PWBA. It's a little bit more rev rate, a little bit more side or axis rotation. A little bit of a slower ball speed, allowing her to create a couple different shapes while still allowing her to play fairly straight when she needs to. Choosing to throw the Black Widow 3.0 here to make it a double on the board for Marissa. We saw a pretty high scoring pace throughout the entire day. Again, we're bowling today. They were bowling on 40 feet at 2.5 to 1 ratio. 27.75 mils of oil with Navigate as the conditioner used in the lane machine. Brianna is a bowler for the Bryant University Bulldogs, local team here in the collegiate level. Marissa didn't like that one off her hand. That's a foul line. You can immediately see her step to the side, trying to keep her balance, leaving the washout here, the 1-2-4, 6-10. And converts on the spare. Up next, Brianna. Again, fairly direct line. The thing to keep in mind with that is as her and Marissa are playing a little bit closer to each other in the front part of the lane, the front part of the lane is going to start going away rather quickly and eventually making both of their bowling balls hook earlier and earlier, causing the ball to be lazy down the lane, start leaving 10 pins as such. Something that they will both want to look out for as they get closer and closer to the remainder of this match. Brianna goes for the spare, gets it. She steps up for frame number 4 here in the quarterfinal match. Another strike for Brianna on the board. Light hit. Still able to convert. Marissa up next. All looks good from back here. It's a little bit too much in the friction down lane. Leaves the 4-6-7. Tough split to make. Not 100% unmakeable, but I'd say it's a very small percentage to be able to make this spare. She'll opt to probably go for the 2 count on the left-hand side for the 4-7. Fortunate to just get the 1 off of the 2. Marissa Allison from Painesville, Ohio. A 6-hour drive from Ohio to here. Looks like she'll be making a ball change here to, I believe the new Game Breaker 5, if I'm correct. And that it is. Ball looked a little bit inside of target going down the lane. Fortunate break here. She has the 6-7-10 left up on the board. See if she can make a better attempt at the spare on this shot. Looks like we're waiting on a ball return. It is able to get the count on this spare attempt. Again, back-to-back opens from Marissa. This is where Brianna Mester from Staten Island, New York, will have to build up a gap here. She's able to put up 2 strikes back-to-back and make it a 3-bagger going into frame number 7 of this game. Brianna Mester, hometown crowd here watching her. It's another strike on the board versus Marissa Allison. .30-pin lead. Another strike on the board for Brianna. Going into frame number 7 next. 279 pace for her. Marissa's going to have to start putting up some strikes here. She did switch to that Game Breaker 5 solid A little bit of a more controllable piece, smoother cover, allowing her to see a little bit of a different shape. Does not seem to be lining up for her, as that one gets away from her as well. And running out of space here in the initial match of the stepladder final. Got the PWBA Rhode Island Regional at East Providence Lanes, Providence, Rhode Island. Although some great bowling out of Marissa today again. Averaging at 229.5 to finish in third, going into the stepladder final. That one was a little closer. Still light, leaving the 2-pin on the deck. I feel like now she's in the right ball. We just have to make a zone change. Obviously a little bit unfortunate to find the right ball at the wrong time. She's going to keep fighting through this match and give it her best. That's what they're all trying to do out here as they compete on the PWBA Regional and National Tour. Striving to be the best. That is spare on the board from Marissa. So we get closer and closer to the conclusion of this match. Again, still a 30-pin lead or so for Brianna. Strike here. Will extend that lead. Random Nestor, number 7, crosses over to make it 4 in a row here. She goes into frame number 8 in the first match here in the stepladder final. 279 max still. That one gets a little bit fast. Doesn't pick up as much down the lane. Leaving a 2-pin on the deck for Brianna. I'll still put her at 258 max. Sorry, 259 max. She's able to spare it here. Or sorry, 258. I'm reading the 8 and it looks like a 9 from over here. But I'm not looking at the one on my screen. There's a spare. So 258 max for Brianna. We'll just have to stay clean here in the last 2 frames of this game to be able to secure the win. As Marissa Allison steps up for frame number 8. Looks like another ball change from Marissa. That's entirely sure which ball that was. It might have been an NB Tour from Brunswick. And I believe Brianna is throwing the Track Theorem. One of the newer bowling balls released earlier this year. And there's a double for Marissa. Nice bounce back after the middle of the game, kind of getting away from her. And Brianna gets the 5-7 out of there. It's a strike there in the 9th frame. That'll do it. Brianna Messer will advance to bowl Haley Euchre in the semifinal match right here on Bowl TV. Great bowling to Marissa Allison all day today as she finished again 3rd after qualifying. And will finish 4th for the event. With that 4th place finish, she'll take home $500. And fashionable cleanup of the 10 pin to finish things off. 247 for Brianna Messer. And Marissa Allison will finish out her game here before we move on to match number 2, semifinal match, to find who will oppose Carson Lukosius in the championship match.
186 in her first stepladder final ever. Brianna Mester will advance. She's got cheering section. She will take
Tell
on our number
Brianna
2
has
seed, Haley Uger, will
quite
have
the
a
cheering
score
section
right
here behind me.
Some players will
Great
get
finish to
warm-up
Marissa
shots.
Allison. 186, first stepladder final finish for her. Taking home 4th place. Again, a $500 for her. Take a small little break here as players get to warm up in between. And we'll be back momentarily with the semifinal match right here on Bowl TV of the PWBA Rhode Island Regional. Got East Providence Lanes in Providence, Rhode Island.
Bowling fans, we have just one more warm-up shot here from Haley. While she's taking that, I'd like to recognize the general manager. I want to say thank you to East Providence Lanes. Our general manager, Mike Sedoma. Mike, thank you so much for hosting us. Thank you for having us. Hats off to the staff and back. Jonathan, who was at the front counter all day. Thank you so much for bringing us here. Thank you. Haley has the choice of order in the match. She's elected to have Brianna begin the match on the left lane. As soon as the names come up, we'll get them reversed. Mike will get these correct, and then we'll begin here. Bowling fans, pick out your favorite. How about a round of applause here? Cheer these ladies on here. Semi-final match.
Alrighty. And we will get things started here. Brianna will get things started here on the left lane. Haley decided to go second so she could finish first in this match. Brianna Mester from Staten Island, New York. And large crowd here behind us. Frame number 1. Got a little bit outside. Still able to get it back to the pocket, leaving the bucket. Trickier spare combination. See how she plans on attacking this one. Multiple different ways you can go at it. You can shoot at it straight with the spare ball, which is what she looks like she will be doing here now. Or you can hook at it. Either way, a little bit of a, it's a choppable spare, so you have to be pretty precise at what you do here. See, it's front and center, taking all 3 down. Start things off with a spare on the board here in the semifinal match. The PWBA Rhode Island Regional. Patrick Martinez bringing you the action here on Bowl TV. Haley Euchre starting things off. Almost saw the 7-8 stay standing as she fades the 8 out of the back of the pin deck at the very last moment. Haley again averaged 230.38 today to get to 243 over to finish second and take the number 2 seed for the stepladder final. Goes up for her 7-pin, throws a purple hammer at her spares. And clean up on the number 7 pin. We see Haley blow a majority of the regional tour stops. Has bowled some on the national level this past year. It's also the only lefty to make it into the stepladder here today. So she has a lot of room to work with out there. It's up frame number 2. Looks like she grabbed a little bit more at the bottom. Didn't necessarily stay up through that shot. Getting a little bit extra. Comes in high for the 247. And she does clean up on that. Brianna Master up next. Light mixer hit on the pocket to be able to get another strike here on the board. Get a 247 start for Brianna. Now is looking at slowly making pace for 290 here. And that'll make it a double for Brianna. Haley Euchre. Didn't like that one off her hand. Pulling it, crossing over and leaving the 5-pin on the deck. And she will clean up on that 5-pin. Here in frame number 3. Looks like she's just a little bit nervous. Just has to shake things off here and reset. And she goes into frame number 4. Threw the ball phenomenally all day. Just has to do it one more time here to be able to advance to face Carson Lukosius, the 2-time PWBA regional title holder, winning in Myrtle Beach and at the Eastern Pennsylvania Regional. And she says hello to everybody. She's sitting here beside me. It was just good timing that she's sitting here beside me. Haley Euchre, frame number 4. Gets a handful of it at the bottom, missing it a little bit more right to left, and still getting the ball to recover there off the gutter. Got a strike here in frame number 4. Brianna. Great shot of Brianna. She's been quite comfortable this whole entire time. I think having the crowd behind her cheering her on has kind of settled the nerves a little bit. And just let her have some fun. She puts up another strike here, making it 3 in a row. Just starting off with a 7 spare in the first frame. Let's see if she's able to extend that strike string into a 4-bagger here in frame number 5 of the stepladder final match. And she is able to get it to fall over. Once again, 4 in a row for Brianna Mester. 290 pace. Haley Euchre up once again, 266 max score, has a strike on the board in frame number 4. And is unable to get her ball to corroborate. Going through the face, leaving the 4-6-10. Haley will opt to go for the count here, gets the 2. As we get closer and closer to the end of this match, little by little. Haley Euchre able to follow up that open frame with a strike on the board. This left lane has been a little bit more favorable to her. Brianna getting that one a little bit quick off her hand. Doesn't see enough of the friction down the lane. Leaving the bucket once again, which is what she left in the first frame. Over on the left lane. She'll pick up her spare ball here. Try to go for it once again. Haley Euchre up once again. Able to strike here in the last frame, frame number 6. Looks like a better shot there on the right lane. Fortunate to wrap the 4-pin around the 7. Haley will go up for a spare and misses it. So that will be the conclusion of this match, just about. I believe unless Brianna does something crazy like open several times in a row, cannot be beat by Haley. We're having a little bit of an internet issue, which I'm going to try to fix here in between this match and the next. So don't you fear, as we will get it corrected before we start the championship match here. And Haley is able to convert on another spare. Again, phenomenal bowling all day long by Haley. Pulling off some really big games throughout the day. Having the high game of the tournament at 289. Finishing at 243 over with a 230.38 average. Just does not seem to be lining up really well in this pair. Brianna Mester up next, frame number 8. Track theorem in hand. Bang. It's another one down for Brianna. So we get closer and closer to the conclusion of frame number 8. Or the semifinal match. Not frame number 8. What am I thinking? My brain. Ah, this is great. One more for Brianna here in the left lane. Saw a max of 246 here left on the board. Shot 247 game 1. Has climbed the ladder so far as she will face Carson Lukosius in the championship match. That'll be live right here on Bold TV. Up next, again, phenomenal bowling by Haley Euchre throughout today, as she will finish in the 3rd position, taking home $600 for her performance today. The 2nd and 1st place prizes, 2nd place being $800, 1st being $1,600. $256 max. Thank you. Sorry, math is bad. $256 max for Brianna. Still, either way, I mean, she's gonna finish within her average for the stepladder finals. 247 game 1. She'll shoot 257, so it'll be like 249 and like a quarter. Haley, frame number 10, wraps another 4-pin around the 7. Haley is able to convert on that 7-pin. And will throw her final shot here at the PWBA Rhode Island Regional here in East Providence Lanes at Providence, Rhode Island. Again, Patrick Martinez joining you all with my bad math and my caffeine supply. Final shot for Haley Euchre. Another 7-pin. Great bowling once again. 171 finish for Haley. And Brianna Mester will move on to face the Carson Lukosius. In the championship match right here in Rhode Island. One more shot here by Brianna. Roll. 10-pin stands With a spare here, she'll still shoot 245. High. See? I was close to the number. You see, I was just guesstimating that she was going to shoot over under 247, 248. I was on the under. And she'll clean up on that spare. Once again, we're going to take... I'm not going to stop the stream just yet. It looks like the internet has leveled out.
Still, Brianna Mester continues her hunt for the title. She'll advance.
So you can hear crowd here.
First, third place, great ball in him. Okay, as I said, one more match. Carson Lukosius will come up. She'll get some warm-up shots here.
Wait for Damon to finish that.
We'll go momentarily for the title.
Yeah, no. Looks like the internet is holding out, people. We're going to leave things going. If you guys see everything, is everything fine on your end? If everything is fine on your end, we're going to leave things going. If not, I'm going to go ahead and get it restarted, but I need to know now. So if you guys are hearing me, things are good, and nothing looks choppy now, let me know. Okay. So, we're going to leave things going. Looks like everything leveled out. We should be fine now. This next match should be a good one. Again, Brianna, who started off with 247, 245 in her first two matches, to be able to climb the stepladder to face the Carson Lukosius, two-time regional title holder here in 2024, winning again in Myrtle Beach, along with Eastern Pennsylvania Regional. Patrick Martinez bringing you the coverage live here at East Providence Lanes in Rhode Island, as we wait on Carson to get her practice before the championship match right here on Bowl TV.
defense. Carson's used up her warm-up shots here. She's ready to go. Again, as tournament leader, she's elected to, she has a choice in the match. She'll start on the left lane. 12 frames, one game. Pick out your favorite player. The winner not only takes home $1,600, but a trip to Orlando, Florida for the regional showdown. Bowling fans, let's hear it for these two ladies one more time. Good, thank you, and good luck.
I'm sorry, I'm so picky with that.
Alrighty. And we are going to get started here. Championship match right here on Bowl TV of the PWBA Rhode Island Regional at East Providence Lanes, Providence, Rhode Island. Patrick Martinez bringing you the live coverage here as Carson has elected to go first on the left lane. So she will kick things off. Pulls out Old Trusty after throwing a few different balls and decided to stick to her Storm Physics. Here, frame number 1.
Yes.
She kicks things off with a strike. Brianna Mester again started off the stepladder finals bowling Marissa Allison, shooting 247 against Marissa, and then following things right back up versus Haley Euchre with a 245 finish in the semifinal match. Kicking things off, 9-pin on the deck left over. Just had a pretty straightforward game plan, keeping it nice in front of her and just making sure she keeps up with her speed. See her now go for that spare. Trusty Crown Jewel Brunswick spare ball in hand. And unfortunately, does not convert on the spare. We'll see how she follows that up here in frame number 2. The championship match. Puts up a strike here in frame number 2 to close things out through 2 frames. See Carson step up here on the right lane. Pin for Lukosius. Cleanup on the 10-pin from Carson. She moves on to the left lane here. This was one of our higher scoring pairs out of the day. Saw a few higher scores thrown on this pair. Obviously, Brianna has made that very clear that there is score to get on this pair so far through the first 2 matches. So we see Carson step up here for another shot. on the left lane. 10-pin stands. And cleanup on the 10-pin for Carson. Brianna Messer again starts things off 9 out with a 9-pin left on the deck in that frame number 1. Strike to follow it. Now she's back over on this right lane where she left that 9-pin. Grabbed it a bit more on that shot. Going through the head pin and leaving the 4-pin left on the deck. She's trying to get a little bit grabby. She's made it through 2 matches, so nerves starting to build up a little bit for her. And she has a big crowd here behind her that have been pushing for her, giving her all the support that she needs. Cleans up the 4-pin. Brianna Messer with another 10-pin left on the deck here. Sorry, not another for her, but a 10-pin on the deck for her. Good shot. Ball just didn't get to the pins just quite right. Letting the 6-pin wrap around the 10. Has been fairly consistent all throughout today. Does clean up on that spare. She closes out frame number 4 here during the championship match. Carson will step back up here on the right lane. And she's gone back-to-back 10-pins. We'll see what adjustment she decides to make. And it looks like she will be making a ball change to the Storm Supernova. That is a strike for Carson. Again, back-to-back 10-pins, makes the ball change. Another great shot of Carson. Another 10 going down to close out the 5th frame for Carson Lukosius. 269 max for Carson. .248 max for Brianna. Again, Brianna has shot .247, .245. Both bowlers throwing it phenomenally. Carson, of course, already showing that she has what it takes by having 2 regional titles to her name and now competing for a 3rd. Brianna is not able to get the 10 pin to fall over on that shot. Needs to start making some adjustments here, finding something that'll work to be able to put up a few more strikes against Carson. So we get closer and closer to the conclusion of this match, halfway through here in the championship match. Brianna able to get another strike on the board. It's the crowd behind us go wild for it. Carson up next here for frames 6 and 7. Steps up to the right lane. Again, Supernova in hand. Ball looks good from back here. That's 10 back for Carson Lukosius. Extending her lead here in this game. .22-pin lead for Carson Lukosius. Another strike here will extend that even further. Somebody mentioned that Carson throws it well. Somebody said she probably got it from her mom and dad. I think it's just from mom. Shout out to Mama Kara. As Carson steps up for frame number 7 here. Ball looks good from back here.
Yes.
Light mixer hit. Bang. Carson Lukosius nails another one for the 4-bagger here. .52-pin lead without Brianna having her 7th and 8th frames completed. And I will need to keep up the strikes here to be able to have a chance to catch up to Carson through this match. Better shot there on the right lane. They're having a couple fluke shots there to make it a double. We'll see if she can get a 3rd one in a row here in frame number 8. Brianna missed her. Frame number 8. Got that one inside a target quite early on. Going through the face, leaving the baby split with a 310. And is unfortunate just to clean up the 3-pin. 7-pin difference currently through 8 frames for the 2. Carson does have the overall lead, though, as she does have a 4-bagger here. As she steps up for frame number 8 here on the right lane. Carson Lukosius for 5 in a row here. That's 10 back for Carson Lukosius. Sister Maddie is here supporting her this weekend. And all the family watching from home. Frame number 9 for Carson. She gets closer and closer to another regional title here. 10-pin stands, ending her string of strikes. Carson will clean up on the 10-pin here. Brianna Messer will step back up to finish out her game here in the 9th and 10th frame. Brianna Messer, frame number 9. Leaving the 4-pin on the deck, and that will be it for Brianna. Again, some phenomenal bowling today out of Brianna. This is mathematically over now. And Brianna averaged 228.63 today to get to plus 229 and securing the 4th seed. Beats Marissa Allison in match number 1, 247 to 186, and beats Haley Euchre with a 245 game versus a 170 game from Haley. And will take home the 2nd place prize of $800 with full support from her fans and friends here locally. Final shots here for Brianna. And that'll be the conclusion for Brianna Messer. Once again, phenomenal bowling out of her. 247, 245, but 181 in her first stepladder final right here on Bowl TV for the PWBA Regional Tour. as Carson gets up to throw her final shots as she captures her 3rd title here on the PWBA Regional Tour. And just like that, once again, Carson Lukosius takes down the number 4 seed, Brianna Messer, as we watch her throw her final few right here on Bull TV. Once again, great bowling to all the stepladder finalists.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, your 2024 PWBA Rhode Island Regional Champion, Carson Lukosius. Congratulations. Victory number 3 on the season. How about a round of applause for Brianna Mester, 2nd place, great ball. Absolutely.
A great crowd here in Rhode Island.
The general manager likes to present the championship belt.
Thank you, Carson. Congratulations. 3 wins this year. Thanks for coming. Thanks everybody for watching. And we hope to see everybody next year. We plan on hopefully doing it again next year or very soon. So thank you. Congratulations. It's all yours.
And there she is, taking her victory. And I'll be back momentarily. I'm going to go get her picture of her winning. And with her trophy, the infamous belt here at East Providence Lanes. And we'll bring her in the booth shortly afterwards.
Carson, 2 more questions for you. So we've conducted 4 regionals this year. You've won 3. What are you thinking?
Mind-blowing. Definitely a good feeling. Obviously, you know, the pins fell my way for the past 3 and today, and it's a good feeling. I'm going to keep working hard. So, yeah.
Okay. So with those 3 victories, any thoughts of perhaps playing on the national tour as we start in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I have a few other commitments to bowl a few other tournaments, like the Queens and Women's Nationals, and, you know, with my full-time job, it's hard to compete full-time out here on tour, but who knows what next year will bring.
All right, congratulations. Once again, your champion, Carson Lukosius. Great bowling. Congratulations. She has the belt. Well, that concludes our tournament competition. Just a reminder, folks, the Bowl with the Pro event will take place at 6:30.
All right, y'all. We're not done just yet. We're going to get Carson here in the booth for a quick second. Just to ask her a few questions about how she feels. Pretty emotional. She's trying to keep herself together. I'm watching her slightly tear up here. She's talking to a few fans. I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, I think these are all the the Bryant University girls. It is. Oh boy.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Carson Lukosius here.
Okay, relax.
Okay. First of all, congratulations on your 3rd regional title this year alone.
Yes, what?
Just crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. 1, how do you feel? How are you feeling?
I think a little numb right now. I don't know. I am so unbelievably happy and proud. And, you know, I just talked to some young kid, and he's, you know, he just won his first tournament. And I'm like, oh, good for you. Like, you just started bowling. Like, stay patient. And, you know, that was the key. Like, stay patient. It's unbelievable. It's clicking this year, and it's 3-peat, and it's an awesome feeling. It's awesome.
Awesome. Now, Damon asked you this already, but obviously now with 3 regional titles under your belt, have you thought a little bit more about bowling on the national level?
Yeah,
It's starting to become a little more cemented in the brain?
I think it's going to happen a lot sooner than I expected. I mean, my game's clicking right now. I feel good about my game. There's obviously still a few things that I have to work on, you know, as anyone should have to work on with their game.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, oh, hello.
Sorry, here. Some of the fans are requesting the camera to the booth.
That's my sister.
Yeah, there's Maddie over there.
Yeah, I mean, I have a full-time job. I love my job.
Right.
I love going to work every day. I love the support I have from my job to bowl.
Right.
They're always encouraging me, pushing me. So, yeah, you know, we'll see.
Awesome. And then one final thought for you. Obviously, there's still a few regionals left this year. Did you know that the only person that holds multiple titles in the regional tour has 4, which is the most anybody has ever won?
In one season?
In, I believe, overall.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
That would be Julia Bond, who has 4 regional titles.
Okay.
You're 1 away. And there's still plenty of regionals left this year, along with the regional showdown at the end of the year,
Yep.
which you have obviously secured
Yeah. Yeah.
at least 3 times over.
Yep.
So how do you feel knowing that you could also break an all-time record in this year alone?
Yeah, in this year alone, I mean, that's insane to think of. I didn't know. I wasn't even thinking of the stats, but it's cool to know that. I was going to ask you that eventually. But yeah, Julia, she's a competitor. She's a heck of a bowler. I bowled against her in college. She went to Nebraska. I went to Fairleigh Dickinson. So, yeah, just to be, you know, on the same level as her or trying to get there it's really something to look forward to, and it's a good feeling. So yeah, I'm going to head to the regional in Rochester. That's not until November, but maybe something in between that I can drive to or fly to. We'll see.
Awesome. Well, once again, congratulations. I know you still have some more bowling left to do today.
Yay, so this is my first official Pro-Am tonight. Even though I'm not a member of the PWBA, I obviously have to bowl Pro-Am because I won the regionals.
She's a champion.
I'm a
Imagine
champion.
you bowl good, you're asked to do cool things like bowl Pro-Ams.
Totally fine with that. But yeah, I'm excited. Excited to meet some people and yeah.
Awesome.
And have them know me and meet them, and yeah.
Awesome. Well, again, phenomenal bowling, not only for the year, but also today alone. And we will see you at the next event that we see you at. I believe that will be the Queens.
Yes, I'm headed to Women's Nationals. Can't wait to bowl with my my friends, and it's a fun group that we go out with every year. So
awesome.
Headed there April 28th, 29th, 30th, and then
awesome.
Yep. The Queens about 2 weeks later. So
awesome. Well, we will see you at the Queens. Best of luck on your travels and all your journeys.
All right.
And don't celebrate too hard.
I won't.
But enjoy it.
Thanks.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the conclusion of our live coverage here. The PWBA Rhode Island Regional here in East Providence Lanes in Providence, Rhode Island. My name is Patrick Martinez, bringing you the live coverage here this weekend. And I would like to thank the United States Bowling Congress, the USBC Board of Directors, along with the Bowling Proprietors Association of America, and the BPWA Board, Storm, Kegel, Brunswick, and all the other PWBA sponsors for making all of this possible, along with all the competitors today who brought us some exciting action to watch right here on Bowl TV. And as always, to you guys, right there, the Bowl TV fans, for watching day in, day out right here on Bowl TV. And as always, just remember that right here on Bowl TV, bowling lives here.